you have any thoughts on that? What comes to mind?
Maddie Mullins and I have joked about it for as long as we've known each other, but like we'll text each other, spacing out, bruh. But I have to have like space scene or light scene, incense, candle. It's got to be really like spacey hippie vibe for me to really get in my creative zone. Otherwise, I start feeling like I'm in class or like in an office or something. Like,
oh, dude, I love this.
At big studios, I've never been a fan of like, it's magnificent and impressive to go to like an insane studio, but I'm just always like, I feel like I'm in a place of business, you know?
Dude, you got to get rid of the fluorescent lights and the clock on the wall. Dude, okay, so, well, this is mind blowing. Tom, I don't know how you're feeling over there, but
I kind of want to clarify on like what space. Like, are we talking like screensaver space? Are we talking like YouTube 3-hour loop?
I've been using the same screensaver. It's updated all the time too. NASA that puts it together. It's the aerial screensaver.
All right.
We're going to link to this in the show notes. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Do it. The aerial screensaver. And it's great because if you have a dual monitor setup, it displays the two different aerials simultaneously. And man, I even go as far as when I'm doing drum editing, live drum editing, or vocal editing, like let's say I'm editing the background vocals. I've already done the top line, but I'm editing background vocals in bulk for like a whole album. I'll put on like relaxation music and like birds chirping and jungle or rain sounds.
You're talking my language, dude.
You are, dude. Tom
Yeah,
was just out doing some binaural recording in a field, I think yesterday.
Yeah.
He can send you some of those as well. That's going to be in the true level pack to come. You're going to have to let us know how to go about that. You're the master of that. So I can't wait for this to actually happen. Fast forward to like 2023, Tom. You've got your own proprietary like binaural soundscape pack. That's what of all the things that we could have put together and put out. That's the pack.
Manifested it now. It's gonna happen.
It will happen.
All right, Cam, we're getting a little geeky with this because I was just listening to a podcast the other day about the Voyager spacecraft.
Yeah, man.
And like back in 2012, it stopped projecting back. Have you gone as far as doing the new, I'm blanking on the name, the new spacecraft's like images? Have they circled in?
I'm totally obsessed with space and astronomy and the heavens and all of it. Ancient
aliens.
Yes, because it's included in ancient history facts, man.
Obviously, of course, you can't say no to ancient aliens. Yeah, that would be ridiculous. Come on.
So my grandfather is just such a huge light in my life. My yaya, he worked at NASA and he played a pretty important role in Hubble space mission. And when I was, in those important years, like 1 to 10, he would flood me with these right off of the house printers. He'd flood me with these pictures from Hubble. And that was the first time I saw like 8 years old or something. He was showing me deep field pictures. And that's the same thing that we're looking at today with the new telescope. All those images that just came in, those are deep field images. They're just in bonkers high resolution compared to the old ones. So it's the same things I've been seeing. And that's exactly the kind of imagery I'm obsessed with. I need some lights twinkling. I need some aerials of something, planets, I'm just obsessed with space. and yeah.
Love that. Dude. Love that.
Tom, this is why we do Gear Candy. This is why we're here. This is why we brought it in to existence. I couldn't be more happy that we did. Okay, what a great answer. Before we go, let's just put it into, if this was like and again, we will happily accept a small royalty on any purchases of this pack should you choose to release it as the next pack that Django does. But the Cameron Mizell Spacing Out vibe pack. What items would that include other than obviously your screensavers, right? What else, if you can pull, and maybe it's like how you work now or like your favorite things, what other couple things do we gotta have to set the mood right for a session?
You know, I don't even own one of these at the moment, but I will very soon. My favorite preamp of all time that I've used on in some way just about everything ever. The Millennia TD1 is the shit. So that would be in my box alongside incense, salt lamps, candles, links to my aerial screensaver. What else? Oh, some sort of sound maker for when I'm doing really horrible or really tedious editing. I need nature sounds. Ideally, man, you know, what the dream would be. The dream would be to have a completely outside station.
Love that.
If you could make some sort of rollable thing that, you know, you just boop 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 and all the things come out and you could just have it out in the middle of nowhere, that would be incredible. Or somewhere tropical or near water or something. Who knows?
Love that.
Honestly, okay, so now we're really getting in the weeds, but I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go, and I'm also gonna raise you one up. Which, yes, I've said, like, that's at the very least, like, it starts with like, hey, let me get like one little poke of natural sunlight in here. Wouldn't that be cool? So we dream about the skylight in our studio, and then we like ascend to the skylight. And we're like, oh my god, it's a whole new world, right? Then we go and we're like, hey, what about like French doors, like two like glass panes, like so much natural light? That would be insane, right? Here is where we take it to the final frontier, where you find the best location, where you just open up a garage door and Travis Barker style, your whole thing just floats like 100 feet out into the middle of a field, and then you just pull it back in at night.
I got it. A studio space in the top of an observatory.
That's you.
Love it.
That's you.
Love it.
That's it. That's the vibe.
Trademark CPM, dude. Wow. Honestly, damn. Well, there's no way anybody can ever top this Gear Candy segment ever. So we're going to shut it down and end it on that one. Yeah. You can blame Cameron for that. Anybody that for any reason enjoyed these. Dude, what a blast. Thanks.
Absolutely, man. Thank you guys. I really enjoyed the experience.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Wow. That means a lot. We always do. And then we hope that people aren't lying when they say things like that at the end. So
no, have me back. Let's geek out, man. I'd love to come chat again.
Consider it done.